Good day, good day, good day, YouTube family. Welcome in. So glad to have you with us. My name is A.D. Roberts, and I am your success coach. And every day when we come on here, there are two goals that we have. The first objective is that we create a sense of community and connectedness where we love on each other and we support each other. The second goal that we have is that we come on here and we have a topic, a discussion every single day, Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2 that is designed to be super impactful and to put you in a position where your life shifts in the direction of your greatest desire. So glad to have you on. So glad to have you on. Welcome in. I appreciate each and everybody, each and every one of you, because y'all could have been anywhere today. And boy, when I tell you today's topic, y'all gonna love it. You're gonna love today's topic. There's Janae. Welcome in, Janae. Thank you so very much. I truly appreciate you for being up in here. Thank you. All right. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi is coming in here dropping the finger hearts because you know that's how we do it. I teach better when we get those. I promise you I do. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit as we bring in our folks. As you know, YouTube don't let us like for us to cut up too much. Too much. We're not gonna do too much. Okay, but we good. We good. All right. So here we go. Oh, okay. Monique, she's not in here yet. She was in that. She was in the Monday morning meditation. She was definitely there. Welcome in, sunshine. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good day, wherever y'all are. Where my West Coast people at? If my West Coast people up in here, give me a little wave and a little shout out. Where my East Coast people? Where are you? If you up in here, give a little wave and a little shout out. My Midwest folks, my Chicagoans, my Illinois people, my Detroit. Where y'all at? Where my international family at? Coast to coast over here. You know it, sunshine. West Coast over here. All right, I got you. I got you. I got you right here on the YouTube family. Delisa West Coast. Oh, come on, Sway. Sway is in Dallas. Love to see that. We got our international people up in here. Where you from? What continent? What continent you from? Come on in. Oh, here we go. Here come Willis. We are digging out from the snow. Oh, you're in Northern Virginia, my friend. God bless you. God bless you. Listen, Willis is sending love from here. Oh, man. Listen, Pueblo City, Mexico. All right, there we go. Jabs is from Kenya. Listen, we are international up in this piece. Listen. And so Willis is here to represent the West Coast. Listen, Willis, everybody over on TikTok is talking about, hey, Willis, me, fine wine. They getting ready to start cutting up already. He's talking about, come on, Willis. No, Willis is not coming over there. Willis is not coming over here to TikTok. Willis is going to be over here in YouTube land where we have some good structure and these people are ready to go. All right, our West Coast people, here we go. Listen, today's topic is powerful. Let me tell you something right now. And so if this is your first time joining, let us know that this is your first time. Stop, cut it out, fine wine. Let us know it's your first time by putting newbie in the chat. Let us know so we can love on you. I truly appreciate it. It's going to be a good day today. Today's topic, ooh. When I tell you, I was actually having a conversation with Mimi the other day. And hey, Sway, welcome in. So glad to have you. And Mimi, let's just listen. Can y'all imagine? Mimi inspired this conversation. Mimi, bad girl Mimi, she inspired this talk today. And it's so important that we do this. And I thought it was so appropriate that as we shift into this season, as we are beginning to embrace the miracles that are coming into our lives, as we're beginning to embody the best versions of ourselves. They say they love you over here on YouTube. That's from Janae. All right, here it is. Time to burn the bridges. Our topic for today is time to burn the bridges. The power of selling out to your authentic self and your dreams. Burning the ships. It is time to burn the ships. Time to burn the ships. Time to burn the ships Burn the ships, burn the ships, burn the ships. Here we go. There comes a moment in our lives for each and every one of us, where we see in our minds, because see, every one of us, we wake up in the morning, we have this vision for our lives. We have a dream, we have a dream, we have a vision. We know what we should be doing. We know what our life should look like, what our life should look like. We remember what it felt like to dream endlessly. Anybody remember what it felt like to dream endlessly and to know that your life was going to be absolutely amazing simply because you were you and that's what you saw for yourself? Before life started to life, y'all remember? If you remember that, put yes in the chat. Thank you, Licia. Before the kids came, before the house notes, the mortgages, the jobs, all before all of these things started happening, we dreamt. Oh, we dreamt. You couldn't tell us. Yeah, before becoming a wife, before becoming a husband, we had the dreams. Come on, right? Right, Willis? Right, Sunshine? Right, Janae? Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Licia. We had them. And what we've been talking about, hey, Monique, good to see you on up. Good to see you on up in here. And see, here's the thing. Before Mimi said before her waistline expanded. Oh, I'm pretty sure Mimi was wreaking havoc across the land. Just wreaking havoc. Just driving them crazy. Y'all remember when y'all were driving them crazy? Before life began to life, before things began to change. And when things began to change and when life began to shift for us, experiencing and life just was doing what it does. But now, can you begin to feel the resurgence of your dreams? With all of the work that we've been doing over the last few months, those of you who have been with me here on TikTok and now here on YouTube, can you begin to feel your dreams bubbling back? Can you begin to see, because some of you are launching businesses, some of you are writing books. I know Janae is writing books. I see Mimi, I see Fine Wine launching her business. I see If You Know, You Know. I see all of these wonderful people beginning to launch their business. Live and live in color. There you go. And so as your dreams are beginning to bubble back, and you've had these moments, this is not the first time. This is not the first time that your dreams started to bubble back. And so as your dreams are coming back, and you've had them drifting in and out, and sometimes you were living a life based on destiny, but most of the time you were living a life based upon survival. Many of us live a life based on survival, and it's hard to survive and to go after your dreams at the same time. Because going after your dreams, as you know, it requires something very unique and something very special. In order to manifest the things that you have seen for yourself, it requires you to be in a safe space. But today's conversation, I wanted to pick it up from where we left off when we were talking about manifesting the things that we've seen for ourselves. And so again, as those dreams are bubbling back and you're starting to make commitments to yourself to do better, to be better, you're striving, you're beginning the process of embodying the best version of yourself. But here's the thing. At what point in time are you going to fully sell out to them? Because see, many of you are doing what I've done, and that's tiptoe around their intentions. You know, you got one foot over here in the job, and you got one foot over here in your dreams. You have one foot in an old relationship that is no longer serving you, and you have one foot pointed outward to see if you can try something fresh and new. You have one foot in the old season and one foot in the new season. Does anybody's life look like that right now? Where you're trying to balance where you are now and where it is that you're going, and you're wanting the greatness, you're wanting all of the abundance, you want all of the prosperity, you want all of those things for yourself, sunshine. You want them. You see it. But remember, desire is just the invitation. Confirmation is the embodiment. And so here's the thing. What has held you? What has stopped you all of these years from truly experiencing the thing that you said you wanted to experience for yourself? It's one simple word that's going to encapsulate all of it. It's your commitment. It's your commitment. It's your commitment. It's your commitment. And so today's topic, it's time to burn the ships. The power of selling out to your authentic self and your dreams. Burning the ships when comfort becomes the enemy of your destiny. You see, there comes a moment in our lives when comfort quietly becomes the most dangerous drug we consume. I'm going to say that again. Your comfort. Now you find, Nikki, glad to have you up in here. I'm going to say that again. I want you to write this down. I want everybody that's in here, and I want you to write this down. And again, if you are a newbie and we've not acknowledged you yet, let us know that you're a newbie by simply putting newbie in the chat so that we can love on you. Please, I appreciate it. There comes a moment in life when comfort quietly becomes the most dangerous drug we can consume. Comfort. The most passive, the most alluring, the most delicious drug that we can consume. Comfort. The greatest sabotage rarely looks like failure. Now watch this now. The greatest sabotage rarely looks like failure. It often looks like having just enough to avoid full commitment. Just enough to avoid the full commitment. This is a great season. So I don't want you to miss this. So burning the ships is not about recklessness. Make sure you get that. Burning the ships is not about recklessness. It is about clarity, courage, and congruence. Congruence. There's going to be a time when you have to realize that comfort, the comfort that you enjoy, the passive life that you experience, the excuses that you allow yourself to give yourself, whether it doesn't matter whether they're valid or not. Does not matter whether an excuse is valid or invalid. It is still an excuse. And so the excuses that you give yourself that placate you, that allow you to justify why you don't do the thing, why you procrastinate, why you doubt, why you just sit there and allow life to tick on by. Have you ever felt like life was ticking, that time was just slipping through your fingers, and that you just woke up one morning and you say, dog, or something else, I'm getting old and time is slipping away? If that's you and you're tired of allowing time to slip away, put me in the chat. If that's you, if you're ready, if you're tired of time just feeling like time is slipping away, put me in the chat. It's me. Because I'm about to give you something today. Like today is it. And I say that a lot because we have great conversations, we have great topics, right? But this one here is special because today is about a declaration, because your destiny depends on this. Your destiny, thank you, Willis. Thank you, Janae. Your destiny depends on this. How you manage this season. Now, I'm going to sit this down for 2 seconds. This is important. And thank you, Mimi. As we're here, go ahead and share this live out. Go ahead and share, 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 share. Repost, repost, repost. Share, 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 because now is the time. We've already hit 25K. Let's go ahead and push this thing out. Let's share this live out. Let's push it out to the FYP. Share it to your friends. Share it to your family. And please repost this one. You can repost it to your story. You can repost it. But your destiny requires today. Your destiny. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, everybody, for sharing out this live. Your destiny, it requires today. It absolutely, unequivocally requires today. Today is the moment that you need to mark in your calendars. It's January the 26th? Yes, it's January the 26th at 12:32 p.m. Your destiny requires today. Destiny responds when excuses are removed and authenticity becomes a non-negotiable. I'm going to say that again. If you're going to take some notes, take this note, write this down. Destiny responds, your destiny, not the destiny that I want for you, not the destiny that your family members, not the destiny that your parents, your tribe, not the one that they have prescribed for you, the one that they want for you, but the one that you want. Destiny responds when excuses are removed. That's number one. No excuses. I remember over my high school English teacher's desk, Mr. Watts, he had a picture. He had a little, had a little tiny poster over his desk. Couldn't have been no more than about that big. And it said, simply put, 4 words, no excuses, only results. And so when you didn't do your homework and you didn't do anything, you didn't prepare for your test or whatever excuse that you had prepared, I remember Mr. Watts, he wouldn't even look up. He would just look down and he would just point to the sign above his head. No excuses, only results. And that stuck with me. That has stuck with me for a very, very long time. I'm not going to say how long, but it has stuck with me for a very long time. Wait until I send you what I wrote today. All right now, synchronicities. That's what I love to hear, Janae. So today, destiny responds when excuses are removed. And second, authenticity becomes a non-negotiable. You have to be so sold out to who you are, privately and publicly. Because see, here's the thing. Let's just face some honest facts. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt. I'm done with all of that. I remember a season where I would not reveal every part of me to the world. Anybody know what I'm talking about? When you start to question certain spiritual traditions, when you start to see things in a different light, and you start to roll a particular way, but you don't roll like that for everybody. You're not 100% authentic. You're not authentically you. 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You may have moments where you're authentic, but in truth, who you are publicly and who you are privately oftentimes are 2 different things. But see, here's the thing. When it comes to your destiny, it is imperative. That's right, code switching. And so here's the thing. You have to be authentically you, whatever that is, in order to call your destiny out of the darkness into that marvelous light that we're talking about, this light of living. So again, destiny responds when excuses are removed and authenticity becomes a non-negotiable. Some things in your life need to be a non-negotiable. The fact that I'm a teacher and a healer, a clinically certified hypnotherapist, that's the protocol. Those are the protocols that I use to empower people as a success coach. I am a success coach, not a feel-good coach. I'm a success coach. Hey, Sean, good to see you on. And so unequivocally, that's who I am. I don't vacillate on it. I don't hem and haw on it. I don't have 2 feet standing on one side and one on the other. One stuck in the past and one drifting towards the future. No, my feet are solidly planted in the present moment, delivering and doing the thing that I said I was going to do, which is be me authentically, 100% of the time. And so watch this. The moment there are no outs, and see, that's the problem. The moment there are no outs, the subconscious reorganizes reality to support that decision. You see, too many of us have outs. I've never been one to believe in plan B. How many of us were taught that you need to have a plan B? Come on, let's be honest. Let's have an honest moment here. I was taught that I needed to have a plan B. Anybody else were taught by the elders in their tribe that you needed to always have a plan B, B, C, D, C and D too? Right. See, there's something that happens in the subconscious mind when it believes it has an out. There's a story that I was looking up the context of the story, and the story is really, really powerful. It's a story that takes place in the 1500s, and it was an invasion of what we now know as Mexico. And I'm not going to get into the deep historical underpinnings of it, but there was a captain. Yes, you were taught to have an exit strategy. Now, an exit strategy is very, very different. That's a good thing, Willis, because an exit strategy is very, very different from a plan B. Because of just how you got into something is the same way that you're going to get out of it. No, exit strategies are really good. So whoever taught you to do that, Willis, that's kudos all day long. It's absolutely better than having a plan B. But this captain, during this invasion of what we now call Mexico, he knew that in order for people, at some way, he knew that when people believe they have an out, when people believe they have options, they tend to not sell out to the conquest. So in that conquest of that region we now call Mexico, that military maneuver, when he landed on the shores so that there would be no retreat, he burned the ships. Anybody ever heard that story before? Anybody ever heard the story or heard the phrase burn the ships? And that burning of the ships meaning burning all other options, removing plan B, plan C, removing all of that stuff and totally selling out. To anybody ever heard that burning the ships piece? Because it was a story that I'd heard a long time ago that I probably was in my 20s, and they were teaching us to sell out to our dreams. And at some point in your life and some point in my life, we all have to make a decision. And not just a simple decision, but a declaration that is grounded in a commitment that gives you no outs. You see, when you're tiptoeing, anybody, there've been moments where, you're trying to go with your new boo, but you still tiptoeing around with the old one. Somebody on this live know what I'm talking about. And I'm not asking you to go ahead. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to implicate yourself. I'm not asking you to do that right now. But somebody, man, let's just say when y'all were really like teenagers, or when you were really, really young, and maybe in your early 20s, you might vaguely remember a season where you were moving on, but you just kind of look. See, that's it, Sabali. That's the look I'm going for. Where you might remember vaguely. Does anybody might remember vaguely somebody that might Plan B was on speed dial? Mimi just went on, put it out there. Plan B was on speed dial. You might just have one foot in the old relationship and one easing into the new one. And so you just kind of balance that thing out. But see, here's the crazy part about it. The universe doesn't work that way. You might be able to play those games in your interpersonal relationships. But when it comes to your commitment to your destiny, when it comes to your destiny, there's no hemming and hawing. There's no plan A and plan B. What is happening, because this is what I learned. This is what I learned on my own, was that I didn't believe in plan B's and C's and all of those extra. I didn't believe in all of those. And the reason why I did not believe in those is because each one of those extra burns, each one of those extra things, each one of those extra turns, the plan B, the plan C, the plan D, what do they all require? They all require, hey, Dr. D, good to see you up in here. They all require energy. If you have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, you have a backup plan to the backup plan to the backup plan, that that requires energy that you have to pull from plan A, your primary goal and objective, to support plan B, C, and D. Does that make sense, y'all? Do you see how you're taking away energy and focus? You're taking away energy and focus from that place where you need to be focused on your destiny. But because you got plan B and C and D lined up, you have to put work into them. You just don't magically appear one day and now you got a plan B like that. No. But here's the cool thing that I discovered. The more you work on plan A, and there is no plan B, let's just say plan A falls apart. Let's just say your primary goal just did not manifest itself. The beautiful thing about that is the more you walk in that path, on that path, in that direction of that desire successfully, and it doesn't go quite the way you wanted to go, you'll be able to turn around and look behind you and see the trail that you have blazed, and that trail, along that trail, will be other opportunities and synchronicities. Trust me when I tell you. So you don't have to plan for it. So today's conversation is burning the ships. It is burning the ships, burning the bridges, burning it all, burn it down. Do not allow yourself an out. Thank you, Mimi. And so it's really, really important that we get this today, because your destiny requires it. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Your destiny requires it. If y'all are ready for part one, put one in the chat. Let's go. If you are ready for part one, put one in the chat. Let's go. Thank you. That's right. No outs. No outs, Glam. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Willis. Let's go. The subtle seduction of having an out. Listen to my word, the subtle seduction, the deliciousness of having an out, the deliciousness of having a plan B, just in case things don't go the way we want. The deliciousness, the subtle seduction, it's literally seducing you, pulling your focus away from a thing that you have been ordained and destined to do and to become, but you are being seduced in another direction. And out feels responsible. And out feels responsible. A plan B feels as if it is mature. It's logical, yet it quietly trains the subconscious mind to expect retreat. That's right. That's why you never take a person back. We don't go back. You have to burn the bridges. You have to burn the bridges. See, once you cross the bridge, you burn the bridge so you can't go back. Once you burn the ships, burning the ships, meaning there is no retreat. There's only forward. So burn the ships. So again, an out feels responsible, mature, and logical, yet it quietly trains the subconscious mind to expect retreat. So quietly, even though every day you're getting up and you're working on your dreams, you're working on your goals, you're working on your objectives, you're doing the thing that you said you wanted to do, right? But then when you plan for that thing and you have that out, there's this programming that happens in the subconscious mind because you are accepting the fact that you may have to retreat. And the fact that you are training your subconscious mind to expect retreat, what that does is it goes against the rule. It goes against the formula that we were given in Mark 11:24. Whatever you desire in your heart, when you pray, believe that you have already received it and it shall be yours. That scripture did not say, pray about it and then pray about a plan B and then hopefully everything will go well. It doesn't say that. It is simple, it's straightforward. It says, whatever you desire in your heart, when you pray, believe that you have already received it and it shall be yours. Didn't say it might be. Didn't say it could be. It said it shall be yours. Having a plan B, you will not fully commit to plan A. That's right, Willis. You will not commit to it. The subconscious mind follows certainty. The subconscious mind follows certainty, not desire, because desire is just the tip of the iceberg. The desire is what? It's the invitation. It's the invitation to destiny. It is not the embodiment of destiny. So the subconscious mind follows certainty, not desire, and it cannot fully mobilize while ambiguity remains. So if you are ambiguous about your goals, your objectives, your desires, if you are energetically preparing for failure, subconsciously training your mind for retreat, you're not sold out to the dream. And when you're not sold out to the dream, destiny does not respond to half but stuff. It does not. It does not respond to it. So it's imperative that we sell out, burn the ships, and burn the bridges. Hey, Tamara, good to see you on. You back? Welcome back, superstar. Y'all love on Tamara. Tamara hadn't been here in a few weeks, so we glad to have her back. So again, the subconscious mind follows certainty, not desire. When you leave the back door open, energy leaks. Come here. Energy leaks. Let me go ahead and lay some things foundationally. Let's lay some foundational, some grassroots stuff. All right? Y'all got this? Here it is. We live in an energetic universe. We live in an energetic universe. And because we live in an energetic universe, there we go. And because we live in an energetic universe, the universe has a language, and that language is what? It is frequency, it is vibration. It is frequency, it is vibration. And because of that frequency, you may say, well, where does it come from? That frequency, it arises out of what I like to call the protocols of alignment. The thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. That's where they arise out of. They create a resonance. Again, so the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience, they create a resonance, and that resonance is projected out into the quantum field. That's the frequency. That's the frequency. Thank you, Tamara. It is projected out into the quantum field. The quantum field receives it, and then it reflects it back to us as what you and I experience as reality. So what does that mean? The universal law of correspondence reminds us that as within, so without. As above, so below. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That means where your focus goes, energy flows, and manifestation soon follows, because that which is on the inside creates that which is on the outside. Universal law of correspondence. It reminds us that as within, so without. So whatever we're experiencing out here, it is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. So if you want to change something, If you want to shift what's going on outside in your experience, you have to address it inside. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So now, if that's the case, so does everybody understand that? Especially all my newbies. And if you're a newbie, let us know that you're a newbie by putting newbie in the chat. That's right. If you are a newbie, let us know. Does that resonate? Does that resonate, everybody? If that resonates with you, put yes in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Monique. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Dr. D. All right. Excellent. That is foundational to everything that we talk about in here. Because where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. And always remember, the universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. MJ, what's going on, birthday girl? Good to see you on up in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. So here we go. When you leave the back door open, that's having those plan Bs and those ways, that way out stuff. When you have those things, it literally creates energy leaks. Your focus will fragment. That's right. That's right. Y'all love on MJ for me. Y'all see Miss Classy MJ. Y'all love on her for me. It was her birthday the other day. It creates energy leaks. Now let's talk about this energy leak thing, because this is really, really powerful. You got to lock the back door. That's right, Sean. You have to lock the back door. How do you lock the back door? By burning the ships, burning the bridges. There is no retreat. There's only the goal. There's only the objective. There's only the fulfillment of your passionate desire. Not the desire that your family has for you, but the desire that you have for yourself. The commitment that you made before you even set foot on this planet, that you came here to do a thing. And whatever that thing is, it is connected to how you see yourself right now. The success, the abundance, the overflow that you're looking for is directly connected to and operates in tandem with your ability to walk fully, not halfly, not halfy, but fully, fully in your passionate purpose. So when you leave the back door open, energy leaks. What does that mean when you say energy leaks? Because we say we live in an energetic universe, and where your focus goes, energy flows. And so that means your focus is no longer on the goal and objective. Your focus is also on plan B, plan C. And so when you got this half thing going on, the door is half open, half closed. The energy, it flows out of the dream instead of into the dream. Your focus fragments and your power dissipates. You don't have the same strength and vitality that you had if you were just going for the one thing. You're still chasing both. A person who says, I'll try this business for a year, sends a very different signal to someone who says, this is who I am now. I'm just going to try this little thing. I'm going to try this relationship for a year. I'm going to give this I'm going to give this a little time to see what happens. I'm not sold out and not committed to the whole process. I'm giving myself a way out. The nervous system relaxes into survival mode when it knows escape is possible. Watch this now. You see what just happened with your subconscious mind and what happens with your nervous system, because your nervous system, it craves, it desires safety. And so your subconscious mind, its desire is to feel comfortable, even if it is an uncomfortable comfort zone. What makes the subconscious mind comfortable? Repetition, familiarity. And so if you're comfortable and constantly giving yourself an out, and see, many of you are brilliant. Many of you are gifted and talented, but you're not experiencing the full bounty of your amazing life simply because you keep giving yourself an out. When you know full well that if you continue to walk on the path of your deliberate intent, the path of your destiny, the path that you have seen for yourself, that you make decisions every single day based upon how that decision aligns with that perfect purpose. It's always going to be about alignment. The subconscious mind, it loves from repetition. It loves from repetition. And so the nervous system, it will relax. That's why I said in the very opening statement, that's why I said very, very early on, that it is that comfort is the most dangerous drug you'll ever consume. Comfort is the most dangerous drug you'll ever consume. So being comfortable is not where success lives. And I'm not saying you have to be uncomfortable, but I'm talking about this false sense of comfort, this false sense of security that means absolutely nothing because it was given to you by virtue of your inability to commit. It was given to you because your nervous system has a way out. You know, like a lot of people don't like to be claustrophobic. They don't like to be closed up in spaces. And because you don't like to be closed up in spaces, you don't feel comfortable. You see what I mean about your nervous system. So there are many people. I have a very, very dear friend who can't get on elevators. He don't like to get on elevators because he's had moments where he was stuck in an elevator. And so even that whole claustrophobic thing, people don't like to be closed in. Anybody go to a club or a restaurant and they looking for the out? Anybody trained to look for the escape route? You see what I'm saying? Anybody know what I'm talking about? You always look for the escape route. You go to the club, you say where the entrance at, where's the back door at? Okay, this is how we get up in here. Okay, good. There's the out. Many of you are prepared to leave already because y'all back your car up into the parking spot. Ready to leave. You have the fastest exit. I'm from Chicago. Escape route is a must. Mimi says she knows where every exit is. Sunshine, all exits. Why? Because your nervous system feels safe when you know that there are alternative outs. Now, but when it comes to your ability to manifest, it is a false sense of security because success does not live in that space of that type of comfort. Now, you do have to feel safe in order to receive. So that's why we have to recalibrate and reprogram the brain, the subconscious mind specifically, to no longer see having an out, a plan B, as safety. No, having a plan B is not safe because it jeopardizes the successful outcome that you could experience had you sold out to it. Thank you, Esoteric. Thank you, Esoteric. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mimi. So again, the nervous system relax into survival mode. Now think about that for a second. Your nervous system relaxes into survival mode. It relaxes into survival mode. How does that? That's oxymoronic at its best. It's oxymoronic. It's like jumbo shrimp. You relax into your survival mode. That's why when I say the subconscious mind loves the familiar, it loves the familiar, even if the familiar is unsafe, even if the unfamiliar or the uncomfortable is uncomfortable. And so we like to call it the uncomfortable comfort zone. So I'm going to say it again. The nervous system relaxes into survival mode when it knows escape is possible. So it relaxes into that space. And so you wind up getting into that space. You feel comfortable. You're seduced into this wonderful place that feels so warm and fuzzy, and you wind up never doing anything. Does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. And listen, was that a revelation or what? To see your nervous system relaxing into survival mode. You're trying to launch a business. You're trying to be successful. You're trying to change your life and try to do some things differently. But you create an out so that your nervous system will feel safe to go back to scarcity. I told you today was heavy. I told you today was you need it today. And so I'm glad that everybody gets it. I'm glad that everybody gets it. The universe does not respond to wants. Success, there you go, PB. Success does lie in the unknown. Why? Why does success lie in the unknown? Because it's the new thing. See, your subconscious mind, it loves the familiar. And so the unknown looks like what? It doesn't look like safety. It looks like something to be weary of. It looks like something to be afraid of. And so that's why success lies in the unknown. Because until you step outside of the known, until you step outside of your comfort zone is defined by what you know, what you're familiar with every single day. So that which you are headed towards is always going to be, to a great degree, connected to that which is unknown. And so therefore, that's why when PB says there's success in the unknown, it's absolutely true. But you have to get to a point where you reprogram your subconscious mind to not respond to those limiting beliefs. Because those limiting beliefs, believing that you're safe because you have fell back to your plan A and plan B process, that having an exit strategy that creates a limiting belief because you believe that you're okay, that you're falling back to the comfort of your safety zone. But your safety zone is so juxtaposed to your success because it has absolutely nothing to do with how great you can become, but how it has everything to do with mediocrity and allowing you to remain in the same place doing the same thing that you have always done. Why? Because it is familiar. Therefore, you have to burn the ships. See, part of burning the ships, this is really, really key. Part of burning the ships. Hold on one second. Here we go. All right, we got action. Part of burning the ships is the fact that we are leaving the old behind. That we don't have the old that we have to that we can retreat to. So it solidifies our commitment to moving forward. So in that military move, that declaration to say, I'm burning the ships, we can never go back. That we don't have the luxury of going back. We don't have the ability to go back. And because we don't have the luxury or the ability to go back, we have to move forward. And then because we don't have the ships to leave, we plan on staying alive. So in order for us to stay alive, we have to push through all of the challenges that lie ahead of us. But see, the most of us, we don't understand commitment. We understand commitment until things get rough. I'm committed to this relationship, this romantic relationship, until she no longer does what I want her to do. I'm committed to this relationship until things get rough. And when things get rough, I'm out. I'm committed to this business. And as I'm committed to this business, I'm committed to it until I run into my first problem. And the moment I run into my first problem, boom, I'm out. The moment that you sell out to your dreams is the moment things begin to change for you. Even the unconscious beliefs you're assuming without words. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's super, super important. So the universe does not respond to wants. It responds to decisions that are embodied. And one of the ways that you can embody this new version of you embody the new season, the new chapter, is to burn the old, burn the access to the old you down, to let it go. Hey, Henson, good to see you coming up in here. Welcome in. The universe operates on frequency and responds to the energy that we put into it. Right, because that's where our focus, that's right, Willis, because where our focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. If you are constantly looking back behind you, you can never go forward. You're splintering your focus, so therefore your manifestation will be splintered. When you're working on plan A, B, C, and D, your nervous system, yes, it falls into a place of relaxation, but the relaxation is into a state of survival because that's what you're doing. You're setting yourself up for survival instead of selling yourself out, instead of selling out to your dream, selling out to the vision that you've had for yourself. Where in your life have you labeled hesitation as wisdom? And see, that's so important because we do this all of the time. Where in your life have you seen procrastination take place? Where in your life have you seen you holding back, not pulling the trigger, taking your time, but you labeled that hesitation as wisdom when it was actually fear tailored to suit you? I'm trying to help. I swear I'm trying to help right now. I swear I'm trying to help. You said it was wisdom, and in actuality, you were just hiding the fact that you were a little afraid. You were procrastinating because you were holding on to some pains of the past, some fears of the future, all sacrificing the power of the present moment. That's how that works. You see, in order for the law of detachment to work, you have to have trust. See, detachment just doesn't work because it's detachment. You have to trust. And in order to trust, you have to feel safe. And see, that's a trick. That's a tricky place. The power of detachment is everything, but you have to get to that. It's just like us saying the law of attraction is powerful. Yes, the law of attraction is powerful, but the law of vibration comes first. The law of vibration comes first. Hey, Brenda, good to see you on. All right, so we're at the top of the hour. We're tapping away. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is some great stuff. We're already at 56K, and so we're moving. We're right on track to hitting 100K easily. I really see that. So we are doing exceedingly well. So this is good. This is good. Thank y'all so much. We go ahead and start sharing this out because we're at the top of the hour. The other thing is those of you who want to work with me one-on-one. Yeah, it's 56. Yeah, we're at 56K. You're right. That's what we're on the same page, Mimi. 56K. We're right there, just about almost at 50K. So we're on point. We're on target. All right. And so as we're there and we're moving in the right direction and doing the amazing thing. So this is good. This is excellent. The other thing is if there is anybody, and so this is what we do real quick at the top of the hour. If there's anybody that is really ready to take their life to the next level, I mean, like seriously ready to take their life to the next level, there are 3 ways to engage with us every single day. There are 3 ways of engagement. The first way is to just come on here to this live every day, Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2. Come as often as you can because we're always going to have a topic that is designed to be impactful and empowering. That's the first thing. The second thing is if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. And so if it is, I invite you to become a part of the Oasis. The Oasis is our channel on Discord. That's right. That's our channel on Discord. And so when you subscribe, how you get into the Oasis, because inside of the Oasis are some amazing things. Every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our Monday morning meditation. And we had it this morning. It was powerful. It was a powerful experience. It really was. And so I invite you to become a part of that. We also have guided meditations that are pre-recorded. We have hypnosis sessions that are pre-recorded inside of the Oasis. We have a women's safe space inside of the women's safe space. Thank you, PB, for grabbing that daily heart me. Inside of the women's safe space, women are talking about some amazing stuff. They're talking about everything from health to wellness, mental state stuff. empowering stuff, and that's moderated by our very own Janae. Janae, thank you so much for the work that you do, and she's constantly posting good information and good content in there. And so the ladies, listen, the space was designed specifically for you, so it's a safe space for you to ask questions. You know, some of you are going through some medical concerns and things that you might just need to bounce some conversations off of somebody else that has been there. Yes, she is. Mimi says she's the best. So yes, she absolutely is. And so I invite you to become a part of the Oasis. And again, to become a part of the Oasis is real easy. So just click on this good looking guy right here. And as you click on that picture of that good looking guy, you can become a super fan. And as you become a super fan, TikTok will automatically put you in the Oasis. And again, that's our channel on Discord. But if for some reason you say, AD, I'm having some financial problems or some technical issues, we will help you to get into the Oasis. All right. So all you have to do is either message me or message Fine Wine, Mimi, or Janae, one of our moderators, and we'll take care of you. Now, the third and highest level of engagement when you're really ready to take your life to the next level is the Oasis Mind Spa. For those of you who are ready to engage and work one-on-one with me, or to be a part of our virtual hypnosis experience, this is a great time to do it. If you want to work and I'm gonna put this up here now. If you want to work with me one-on-one, let me go ahead and put this up here for you. And please do not fill this out if you're not serious. This is only for people who are serious and ready to pull the trigger. This is designed for people who are really ready to take their life to the next level, and you're really wanting that highest level of engagement at the Oasis Mind Spa. So go ahead and I just put this form down here. So fill out that quick form real quick. Now, the second part of filling that form out is that you have to complete the intake questionnaire in its entirety. So if you will follow it, you're going to get these prompts in order to do so. So constantly, so please do that. And that way it'll allow you to schedule your sessions with me. All right. The next thing, get your calendars out, and you may not have to get your calendars out because it's this Wednesday. This Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am hosting a virtual hypnosis experience. That's right, 8 p.m. Wednesday, January the 28th. I am hosting a virtual hypnosis experience, and it is going to be absolutely powerful and transformative. And the theme for this month's virtual hypnosis experience is the power to walk in miracles. That's right, the power to walk in miracles, because everything is frequency, everything is vibrational, everything is about focus. And so the registration to be a part of that is $95. So go ahead and do that registration for us, if you will. You just follow the directives of our folks. And listen, go ahead, do that registration. It is a powerful time, and I look forward to seeing you this Wednesday. And listen, here's another announcement. My birthday is this week. My birthday is this Saturday, but we're going to party this Thursday. That's what we're going to do. And so again, I'm excited about this month's virtual hypnosis experience. It is definitely going to be powerful. A number of you have already registered, so you're already locked and loaded and ready to go. So make sure you check your email and you follow the instructions. All right, follow the instructions so that you have the best experience for your virtual hypnosis experience. You know, because you need the headphones and all of that kind of good stuff. Make the space, make the time special, have your candles and all of that. So definitely you want to be a part of it. I'm going to put this up here, and we are back fully in stock, y'all. We're back and fully in stock here in the TikTok shop. Yes, we are. And bam, let me go ahead and add that. And so great. And so if any part of what we have been talking about today has resonated with you at any meaningful level, it arises from this book that I authored, Cracking the Abundance Code. Cracking the Abundance Code is a powerful piece, absolutely powerful piece. And because here's the crazy thing, many of you are actually doing the work, and because you're doing the work, you should be receiving that manifestation. You should be experiencing it. But if you haven't experienced that abundance flowing into your life yet, usually it is because, and do y'all see this white banner down here where it says Cracking the Abundance Code? If you can see it, just do it. Yeah, just let me know. Say, yes, I can see it, AD. And so when you click on that, you can order Cracking the Abundance Code. Cracking the Abundance Code is a powerful, powerful piece, and it is written for those who are ready to take their life to the next level. But see, here's the thing. As many of you are really doing the work already. Y'all are already doing the work. You're doing the thing, but you haven't experienced the abundance yet. The reason why, to a great degree, is because of limiting beliefs that you holding on to. And it's just like having an old relationship. In order to move into your new relationship, you have to heal from the old. Many of you, the relationship that you have with abundance, or the relationship that you have with money, has not been a great one. And because it's not been a great one, you have to heal from that trauma of that financial trauma that you've experienced, whether it was whether it was something that you witnessed as a child, or if it was something that you experienced as a young adult. And so, being a clinically certified hypnotherapist, I understand the psychological underpinnings of what your subconscious is doing, why you procrastinate, why you don't pull the trigger when opportunities present themselves, why you make excuses, and all of those things. So make sure that you grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, because the very first chapter, guess what? It's on limiting beliefs. And so in here, I help you to navigate what that looks like. The second thing is that the second chapter in here is on quantum leaping into your wealthy identity. It's a powerful chapter, because I'm gonna read a quick little excerpt out of it, just one little excerpt. Quantum leaping is not about gradual change or incremental progress. It is about making a dramatic, energetic shift that allows you to bypass the traditional steps and obstacles that might otherwise stand in your way. By embodying, we've been talking about that for days now, embodying. By embodying the the thoughts, energy, and actions of your wealthy identity, you begin to think, feel, and behave as if your goals have already been accomplished. This alignment creates a powerful magnetic force, drawing opportunities, people, and circumstances needed to actualize your vision into life much more quickly. And so that's what Cracking the Abundance Code is. And I'm gonna show you one last thing. And it is in the very beginning of the book. It is the 21-day Cracking the Abundance Code roadmap. And it's just like having coach with you every single day in and day out, day one, day two, day three. I'm showing you what you need to be doing each day, all of the steps and processes that you can, so that you can begin to actualize this into your life. So this is not just something to make you feel good or something to contemplate. No, this is the thing that's going to be life changing and groundbreaking. Okay. So when you order Cracking the Abundance Code, I'm going to ship this out to you today. I'm going to personalize. I'm going to put your name in here. I'm going to put a special note in, and also I'm going to add a little special gift there that's going to help you to take your life to the next level. So make sure that you do it, and we'll send that out to you today. All right? Excellent. 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 Where my meditation people at? Where you at? Where you at? If you are in here, where are you at? Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Where my meditation people at? If you're a person that meditates, let me help you real quick. Meditation saved my life. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. Meditation absolutely saved my life. And so out of that, hey Scarlett, good to see you on. Out of that period when I was going through whatever depression or dark period, that dark night of the soul that we tend to go through. Thank you so much for that daily heart. Man, I truly appreciate it, superstar. I created, hey Didi, good to see you. I created this triple bliss meditation candle set, and it's a powerful set because it's not just about meditation, it's about manifestation. So these candles are candles that are made with intentionality behind them. This is not these candles are not just for you to smell good. These are candles for work. So the triple bliss set, the very first one is the abundance candle, and it smells absolutely amazing. The abundance candle. Each one of these candles, you were burnt. You had yours lit last night. All right, Scarlett, I got you. I got you. And so these candles, each one of them they're 100% natural soy based. They have a cotton wick. They are infused. They are infused with essential oils that are in alignment with the intention of the particular candle. So this candle is on abundance. So this one has bergamot and lemongrass, and also lodestone oil. If you're familiar with a lodestone is simply a magnet. And so that magnetic oil that's inside of this helps to draw that thing to you. And so this thing is the intention behind this one is abundance. And so in fact, I had this during our Monday morning meditation. It is a wonderful piece. You definitely want to have that in your collection. And then the next one, this one is the Heal Candle. The Heal Candle, it is infused with essential rose oil. And when I tell you it smells utterly amazing, yes, I'm a guy, but I love the rose scent. It does smell really wonderful. But what you have to realize is that from an aromatherapy perspective, it literally increases your vibrational frequency and allows you. That's the one you like. You like this one too, Scarlett. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. So the rose, and again, it actually has the rose petals in it, and it is in alignment with healing the physical body, healing your electromagnetic field, all of those things. And again, this is about meditation and manifestation. So you're talking about manifestation. The last but not least, this one is the Happy Candle, and it's infused with lemon verbena. It is an absolutely amazing scent, and the lemon verbena is designed to increase your mood, to make you feel better, because you can't attract wealth and abundance and you're not happy. So that doesn't make sense. So you definitely want to grab that. That's last but not least, rounding up the triple bliss set. So go ahead and get those. So thank you for all of you who are ordering your triple bliss set and your Cracking in Abundance code. So let me go ahead. I'm going to remove this from the live, and then we're going to keep on going. If y'all are ready for part two, put 2 in the chat. If you're ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. If you are ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat. Excellent. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you, everybody. Let's go. Burning the ships is an internal act before it is an external one. Burning the ships is an internal act before it's an external one. Burning the ships begins in identity. It begins in identity. Remember how I was saying that you have one foot in the old you and one foot in the new you, and you continue to kind of vacillate between each one. Here it is. So burning the ships begins in identity, not circumstances. You don't burn the ships because of your circumstances. You burn the ships because of your identity, how you see yourself. Why? Because identity is about alignment. Aligning yourself with the version of yourself that fits. Aligning yourself with the version of you that is right there in alignment with your passionate purpose. Not with surviving, not with paying the bills, not with you doing stuff that you really don't want to do, but doing the thing that you really love doing. And for those of you, if this is your first time, I want to give you what commitment is. Commitment, true commitment, and write this down if you've never written it down before. Commitment is doing the thing that you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in is gone. I'll say it again. Commitment is doing the thing you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in is gone. So sometimes we say a lot of things and we make a lot of commitments in emotional states. That's what a mood is. It's an emotional state. But the problem with making decisions that are grounded in emotion, what's the problem with that? What's the problem with that, y'all? Who wants to help me with that? What's the greatest problem of making decisions that are grounded in emotion? Anybody want to tell me? Come on. Don't be scared. What is it? It's not logical. Right. Okay, we'll take that. Emotions change. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Sunshine. Emotions change. Thank you, Mimi. Emotions are temporary. So what happens is the moment that the emotional state shifts, the moment the mood shifts, guess what? Right, emotions aren't sustainable. Once that emotion shifts, then so does the commitment. It goes right along with it. Commitment is doing the thing that you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in is gone. So the key is doing the thing. And what does doing the thing mean? Doing the thing. Once you do the thing, you shall have power. Not doing the thing until. Do the thing and you shall have power. So because emotions shift and emotions change, unfortunately, those decisions that are anchored in emotion often change too when the emotion changes. So that's the dangerous part of making decisions that are emotional. But guess what? That's human nature. People make decisions emotionally and they justify them logically. That's how we think. That's how we process information. That's how most of us make decisions, especially when it comes to buying something. Come on now. Y'all make decisions emotionally all the time. We make decisions every day. You know, like when you saw that brand new pair of shoes, you're like, ooh, those shoes nice. Or you love that outfit, you love that dress, or you love that suit, or you saw a beautiful car, you say, I want that car. Ooh, I got to have it. Ooh, it's speaking to my spirit, I got to have it. That's an emotional decision. That's a choice that is rooted in emotion. Now, here's the thing. You justify it logically. How do you justify it logically? You say, well, shoot, I got, you already made the decision to get the shoes, but you want to justify it, and we got to give you some reason to justify doing it. It's because, shoot, man, it's on sale, 50% off. Now you got about 4 or 5 of the same blue shoe. You got blue shoes, but you don't have that particular shade of blue. That's the justifying it logically. The 50% off, that's justifying the decision that you made emotionally, logically. But do the thing and you shall have power. What is the thing that you're doing? The thing that you committed to doing. All right. So burning the ships begins in identity, not circumstances. When identity shifts, behavior follows effortlessly. When behavior is forced, when you're forcing it, when it's forced, without identity alignment, burnout is inevitable. We talked about that the other day. The subconscious mind obeys identity statements more than motivational statements. Because when you see yourself as someone, you don't need that kind of motivation. When you see yourself as successful, when you see yourself as healed, when you see yourself as happy, when you see yourself as prosperous, abundant, and rich, you don't have to be motivated to do the thing. As we like to joke around and say, a crackhead don't have to be motivated to go out and get crack. It's a crackhead. They see themselves as addicted to drugs. They are a crackhead. A crackhead you don't have to go and give a pep talk to a crackhead to go out and get crack. This does not happen. And so woven within your DNA, you have to get your subconscious mind to begin to get in alignment with that which is already a part of your destiny, which is woven into your DNA, who you truly are, your authenticity. That's why burning the ships is about an internal act more so than it is an external one, because the internal thing happens first. As within, so without. All right. Saying I'm trying to be disciplined, keep struggling with this whole concept of I am disciplined, because there's a different thing. I'm trying to be disciplined, I'm trying to become more disciplined, or I am disciplined. It reorganizes behavior automatically. Because when you say the word try, that's just all you're doing is trying. But when you say I am, that is a part of the formula. Like you see me with the shirts, I am rich, or I'm a hypnotist. And so that those I am statements, those are declarations, and not just, they're declarations that are embodiment statements. I am the thing. And so the universe gives to us not based upon what we want, because the desire is just the invitation. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves, based upon embodiment. Embodiment is what? The confirmation. Invitation is the desire. Confirmation is the embodiment. Universe does not give us what we asked for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. The body follows this story. The mind agrees to repeat. I'm going to say it again. The body follows the story. The mind agrees to repeat. This mirrors that Taoist principle, that non-force, where action flows from alignment rather than strain. If y'all are ready for part 3, put 3 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. If you're ready for part 3, put 3 in the chat. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Janet O. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you. All right, thank you, JD Long. All right, here we go. Excuses are not moral failures. Excuses are not moral failures. They are survival strategies that have expired. Woo! Every excuse once served a purpose. So that's why I say, excuses, it doesn't matter whether the excuses are valid or invalid. It still does not negate the fact that it's an excuse. And at one point in time, it was a very valid excuse, but it still does not change the fact that it excuses you out of a destiny that is rightfully yours. So every excuse once served a purpose, even if the purpose is no longer valid. The subconscious resists change not because it's lazy, but because it is loyal to past versions of yourself. It loves the familiar. We talk about that every single day. So growth requires honoring the old strategy while consciously releasing it. So we're thankful for the old version of us because it was the old version of us that got us to the place that we are. It is the old version of us that got us to the place that we are. And we're absolutely thankful and we appreciate it. And we honor that version of ourselves. But at the same token, we release it. We let it go. We burn the ships. We burn the bridges because we can no longer go back. So again, the subconscious mind resists change, not because it's lazy, but because it is loyal to the old you. Why is it loyal to the old you? Because it loves the familiar. It loves the familiar. That's why you continue to experience the same thing over and over again, because it loves the familiar. And it does not like stepping outside of that comfort zone. Growth requires honoring the old strategy while consciously releasing it. Procrastination often protected you from disappointment when success once felt unsafe. Success feels unsafe because it's in the unknown. The success of your new business, the success of your book, all of these things reside and they rest in the unknown. Overthinking often developed when being decisive led to punishment or criticism early in life. So you overthink things. You constantly are judging and balancing and weighing things out and trying to decide which is the best direction to go in. In spiritual language, this is the shedding of old garments. It is the shedding of old garments. It's the renewing of your mind. Literally before stepping into a new anointing or new season. You have to shed, you have to take off the old in order to put on the new. You have to wash your mind clean of the old. Be ye renewed what does it say? By the renewing of your mind. And so as you're going after the new you, as you're creating something special and something unique, you have to let go of the old and embrace that new thing. What excuses are you defending today? So real question. What excuses are you defending today? Excuses that have expired. Old habits that aren't in alignment with the new you, but you're still holding on to them. So, what excuses are you defending today that once protected you, but now is costing your future? That's what's happening. It's literally costing your future. It's costing every piece of greatness. So what the relationship didn't work out? So what the business failed? So what? Those are old narratives and old stories. But see, part of the problem is in the subconscious mind, we're still holding on to old stories. And because we're holding on to those old stories, we don't have room for the new miracles to show up. That's why this week's virtual hypnosis experience is powerful, because it is about making room for that which is the miraculous. You can't attract miracles into your life as long as you still hold on to the same old paradigms and the same old stories, the same old narratives. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed. So what are we transforming? From the old to the new. Embracing, we honor and we respect where we've been, but we're embracing the future at the same time. If y'all are ready for part 4, put 4 in the chat. There we go. Thank you, Janae. That's right. Old keys don't open new doors. Not in any way. Many of you still have those same old keys and y'all still trying to open up new doors. You doing the same old thing. You have the same habits. You have the same relationships. You have the same proclivities. You're doing the same thing, but you want something miraculous and different to happen. That doesn't work like that. So we have to prepare. We have to prepare for the brilliant new version of you by doing something different. All right, here it is. The quantum shift. The quantum shift. The quantum shift happens at the moment of irreversible choice. And see, this is the tough part, because this is where the unknown lives. It is the irreversible choice that triggers the universe to say, listen, look at this. Janae has sold out. Willis has sold out. Sunshine is sold out. Sean is sold out. Mimi has sold out. Licia has sold out. Fine Wine is sold out. Wait a minute. It's irreversible? Wait a minute. She's committed to at that level that she no longer identifies with anything from her old past and her old season? He's really moving in that direction? Quantum mechanics, it teaches us where our focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So if you're focused on the thing that you want to experience, and that quantum shift is going to be natural. That quantum shift is going to happen because quantum mechanics teaches that observation collapses possibility into form. We say it every week. That's right. It's called the observer effect. The observer effect, it collapses the field of possibilities because every iteration of you exists. The happy you, the sad you, the sick you, the healed you, the rich you, the broke you. Each of those versions of you, and many more versions of you, they exist in the quantum field concurrently. They literally exist at the same time, running at parallel timelines. But based upon observation, the observer effect, it collapses those possibilities, those other possibilities into the one, and you experience the one. So therefore, where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. That's a good thing, Jabs. There you go. You have to shift that mindset. When choice is final, like how you made that decision, you tired of that old mindset, and you told yourself that you're going to step into something fresh and something new. That choice is final. When that choice is final, not an option. Because look at it like this. Look at it like a relationship. If you are dating someone and y'all are dating with intentionality, do you want to be connected to somebody that is tiptoeing about their intentions, or they're sold out fully to you? When you just, what feels safe? When a person has shown you through their actions, through their words, through their thoughts, through their emotions, through every way that they could, they have shown you that they are sold out to you. Does that make you feel safe? If that makes you feel safe, put yes in the chat. When somebody has said that you are their person, and they don't care about what anybody else says, they have sold out to you. As they have sold out to you, it makes you feel safe. And when you feel safe, you can trust. When you trust, you can be open. And when you open, you can receive. And so as you feel safe in that space because of the commitment. Now, when you throw that observer effect in there, come on, now watch this, watch this, watch this. When choice is final, the field of all possibilities, we're talking about the quantum field. When the choice is final, the field reorganizes with astonishing speed. See, when you have a way out, there's interference. There's an interference pattern that's created. When you're sending a signal, remember, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, you are broadcasting a signal. And that signal is received by the quantum field, and the quantum field then reflects that same signal back to you as reality. So you get synchronicities and opportunities that are in alignment with what? How you see yourself. It's based upon the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. But when you make a final decision that I am sold out to writing this book, I'm sold out to going live here on TikTok every single day, I'm sold out to launching my business, I have sold out and I am committed. This is my final choice. Like for me, this is my final choice. I'm not going back to doing real estate full time. I'm not going back to finance and investments full time. Yes, I may still have some investment holdings, but is that my primary source of income? Absolutely not. What I will do until I take my last breath is empower the people. That's it. I will empower the people. I'm a success coach, and I use hypnosis as a protocol to help people to become the best version of themselves. By tapping into the power of the subconscious mind and releasing old narratives, old stories, old programming that no longer serves them, so that they can begin to freely walk into a new season untethered and unbothered by the pains of the past or the fears of the future, predicated by the things that they experienced once upon a time. That's who I am. That's how I show up. That's my final choice. You know how when y'all play, what is that video? What's that game? They say, is that your final answer? What is that? Is that Jeopardy or something like that? Is that your final answer? And once you say, yes, that's my final answer, you're locked into it. And what is that designed to do? That's designed to make you second guess yourself. It's a qualifying question in the universe. It's who wants to be a millionaire. That's what it is. Thank you, Wallace. Who wants to be a millionaire? Is that your final answer? And if you say it's your final answer, you sold, you're done. But when you do that, from a quantum perspective, when choice is final, the field reorganizes with astonishing speed. Astonishing speed. At quantum speed, your life changes instantaneously. Synchronicities begin to show up. Opportunities begin to show up. Everything is in alignment. Things begin to move smoothly for you. Half decisions create half results. Half decisions create half results. Half decisions make half results. The reason why you're still stuck in the same cyclical patterns of failure and success and failure again and success again, you're getting half results. You have half success, half failure. That's why you're accustomed to having 1 foot in and 1 foot out. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But when you're sold out fully, when somebody truly decides to heal, the body often responds before logic catches up. When somebody fully sells out to vision, opportunities appear, synchronicities show up where they were just invisible the day before. Just the day before. But the moment you started to sell, and you said, like, watch this, fine wine. The moment you started to say, you know what, I am sold out to working this herb business. And I'm an herbalist. I know that it works for me, and so I want to help other people have this wonderful experience. And so I'm sold out to impacting the lives of people through my wisdom and understanding of using herbs. The moment you did that, didn't you attract opportunities? The moment you sold out to it with a high level of intensity and integrity, you sold out to it. That's what you said you were. That's who you started to identify and embody. Didn't you get it? You attracted clients. You attracted your first sale. Who had who sold out to a business and immediately they got their first client? Anybody know what I'm talking about? The moment you started, the moment you truly chose. I watched it happen with Fine Wine. I watched it with Janet O the other day. She let me know that she had clients. Mimi, when she sold out, I saw it. I saw it. Monique, right there. Monique experienced it. And so just as these things are experienced by the folks in this live, when they made a commitment, when they made their final choice, is that your final answer? And once you sell out to that final answer, the universe begins to show synchronicities and opportunities that are in alignment with that version of you. When someone fully sells out to vision, opportunities appear that weren't visible the day before. Faith echoes this truth. Faith echoes this truth. One step is taken and the path appears. One step. One step and the path before you appears. Synchronicities. If y'all are ready for part 5, put 5 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. We got about 12, 13 minutes left. So good. I think we can knock this section out. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Here we go. Thank you. Put 5 in the chat. Put 5 in the chat. Oh, that felt good. Oh, yes. Let's go. Selling out to your authentic self. Selling out to your authentic self. Hey, Henson, what's going on, superstar? I'm glad to see you up in here. Selling out to your authentic self is the highest form of integrity. Integrity. When you understand the word, what they call the etymology of the word integral. Integral comes from the word integer. Integer. And that word integer means whole number. Come on up in here. Let me drop this on you. Y'all ready? You ready? Listen, Fabulous, you up in here? Fine Wine, you gonna love this. I'm gonna say it again. Integrity. When you look at the word, when you look at the etymology of the word, integral comes from the actual numbers. It's a representative, it's a word that represents an integer. And an integer is a whole number. A whole number it's not a fraction, it's a whole number. So when you walk in integrity, or you're an integrous individual, what are they saying? What is that saying about you? You are a whole person. You show up as a whole, simple, integral part of this universe. You are whole in and of yourself. Does that make sense? You are an integral person. You're a whole person. You're a whole person. So when you say you're walking in integrity, that means you are authentically being you, wholly, fully, completely walking in integrity. Oh yeah, that's some powerful sacred code there, Janet. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Authenticity is not self-expression alone. Authenticity is not self-expression alone. It is self-alignment. It is self. If you're going to write anything down, write this down. Authenticity is not self-expression alone, because self-expression is a part of the process. You got to, there has to be an expression of it. There has to be the experiential side of what it is that you are embodying. So that is the expression of it, but that is only a part of it. The rest is about self-alignment. Alignment. Integrity means your thoughts, words, nervous system, and actions all agree. Integral. It's integral. It is whole. So your being is whole. Your decision is whole. The thing that you have chosen for yourself is in alignment. So it's an integral part of the process. It's an integral part of the formula of your manifestation. So again, integrity means your thoughts, words, actions, feelings, nervous system, all of them are in alignment and they agree. The subconscious mind, it thrives in congruence. How much do I tell y'all this all of the time? Your subconscious mind, it loves the familiar and it thrives in this congruence. When everything is in alignment, it thrives, it feels safe, it's wonderful. And because all of those things are in alignment vibrationally, that creates a resonance. And that resonance, the resonance of that alignment is projected out into the quantum field. And the quantum field then receives it as that frequency, and that frequency is reflected back from the quantum field as reality to both you and to I. To me and you. It's just that simple. The subconscious mind thrives in congruence and sabotages in contradiction. So when you say one thing, but you do another, it begins to sabotage the success that you might be experiencing. Saying yes while internally resisting creates fatigue that no amount of rest can fix. Living someone else's expectations slowly erodes your joy. I'm going to say that again. Living somebody else's expectations, living your husband's expectations, your wife's expectations, your family members, your parents, your children, society, living in somebody else's expectations is like wearing somebody else's clothes that don't fit you. If you've ever been in a season where you have been wearing somebody else's clothes and it doesn't fit, there's a reason why it doesn't fit, because it was never meant for you to put on. Wearing the garments of somebody else's expectations for your life. So that's why being authentically you is the highest form of integrity. Put on your own doggone clothes. Wear your own intentions. Wear all of those things. Living in someone else's expectations slowly erodes your joy, creativity, and your health. Does that resonate? Does that make sense with anybody? Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for those goats. Thank you. It's causing confusion, Sean. You're absolutely right. Thank you. This time, it's time out for it. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us that it is better to live imperfectly aligned than perfectly as an imitation. Don't be an imitation. It is better to be imperfect, because remember, the universe doesn't require your perfection. It doesn't. Thank you, Dawn. The universe doesn't require your perfection. It doesn't. It simply requires your participation, not your perfection. So it is better to be perfectly imperfect. As long as you are authentically you. One of the worst things that you could do is allow yourself to live in the light of somebody else. That's the tough part. The universe requires your participation, not your perfection. Doesn't need your perfection. Doesn't need it. You're showing up for you showing up for you is enough. You loving on yourself is enough. You selling out to this moment in time is enough. Is this a good time? I think we could can we go ahead, and I want to put a pause in this because we only have like we got about 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't want to get into section I don't want to get into section 2. Can we put a pause in here and come back with part 2 tomorrow? Can we come in? Can we do that? If that's okay with if that's okay with you, put yes in the chat. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, thank you. That's right. I am that I am. I've always been enough. Thank you, Fine Line. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Monique. Excellent. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. So let me go ahead and let me mark this. And this is going to be great, 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 great. Let's go ahead and highlight that today. All right, perfect. All right, we're going to be in part 6. Which quote do you which quote JD Long? Oh, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I've always been enough. In fact, that comes from Janae. Janae says, I am that I am. I am that I am. That's always been enough. I am enough. All right. Okay, Jordan. Thank you. That's right. And so listen, so we're going to go ahead. So I put a pin in this. And so we're going to wrap up. We're going to finish this conversation tomorrow. So this is really, really, really good. So now we're perfect. And listen, we're almost at our tapping part. We're almost at 100K. So that being the case, listen, we're going to go ahead and start our excitement, start our after party. So I truly appreciate everybody. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to release our YouTube family because they don't like us partying like we like to party over here on the TikTok, in the TikTok land. So we're going to do our little ghetto thing. And remember, don't miss this week because we are celebrating this week, Thursday. We are celebrating my birthday. Can y'all believe I'll be 55? That's right. I'll be 55. This is my double nickel. This is my double nickel, y'all. 55. If I shave this off, y'all wouldn't even know. That's right. That's right. Listen, so thank you so much. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Willis, for being over here today. And listen, let's shout out to our moderators for doing what they do. Thank you, Janae over here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Fine Wine and Mimi. We truly appreciate you. And so that being the case, we just gonna go ahead and listen. Our TikTok family, don't y'all go anywhere because we getting ready to ride out. We getting ready to party. We getting ready to do what we do. Yeah, it's that time. Yeah, we gonna have bring your party hats and all that kind of stuff this Thursday. All right. So, but we'll be back tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So don't forget, be back tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Love you guys. Thank you so much, our YouTube family. Don't y'all go anywhere right there. No, Willis is not. Listen, they asking about you, Willis. Willis is not on TikTok. Willis not on TikTok today. No, he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. So listen, thank y'all so much. And listen, and Willis done already started. Willis just Willis said, don't play with me. Willis done already put $10 on it. So Willis is doing what he does. Willis, thank you so much. Let me go ahead and I think I could I just liked it. Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate your generosity and kindness. Listen, we gonna see y'all tomorrow. Listen, they talking trash over here already. So listen, we getting ready. Oh, they say we love Willis. All right, good. Thank you so much. And Willis is not coming over here to TikTok land. Willis is over here in YouTube world. This is his world over here. Y'all don't bother Willis. Don't bother him. Don't come over here with these people. But listen, we gonna go ahead and kick this after party off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, YouTube family.